Ready?
I'm goddamn professional, man.
Fuck you, you are. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Big Dumb Monsters. I'm Nick.
And I'm Chris.
And this week we watched a goddamn classic, 1941, The Wolfman.
Yes. I think I mentioned this in the episode. When it comes to these Universal monster movies, like, as respected as they are, they can be tough to get through sometimes.
Yeah. This one wasn't bad. I liked it.
Yeah, no. I definitely enjoyed this one. I don't know what else there is to say about it.
That's it. We bring on our werewolf expert, Arthur. You may remember him from our American Werewolf in London episode. He's got some insight.
Yeah.
I mean, we mostly just talk about other movies.
Yeah.
Like,
for the most part.
Goddamn, I love Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Extended Naked Gun riff.
Yeah. But that's our episode for the week. Wolfman, 1941. Big Dumb Monsters. Ah! Enjoy.
There. I'll put this right here.
Put this up your ass.
And I was just lighting stuff on fire.
Yeah. Over there, bud.
Oh, there we go. How about that? All right, so yeah.
It's so weird that like drugs will make you forget where you put things.
Marijuana affects the memory. Yeah, when they announced that whole Dark Universe thing, that's what we were talking about, like right before the mics came on. So Ryan Gosling is currently set to play the Wolfman in a remake.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I was reading up.
I don't care for that.
I don't think they need to reboot the Universal.
Universe. I don't know. I'd like to see them do something with these properties. Like,
sure, but something good.
Yeah. Don't rush something out.
Don't make it just to make it. That happened in 2010. We already had that.
Yeah, it happened with The Mummy, too.
Yeah.
That's why they canceled it the first time.
Because it was so bad, yeah.
So I think a Frankenstein was on deck.
Yeah, Javier Bardem was supposed to be Frankenstein.
Like, it was like almost shooting, I think.
What's his name? Russell Crowe was Dr. Jekyll / Mr. Hyde, of course. Mm-hmm. I forget who else was supposed to be in it.
Could have been fun.
Yeah. Oh, that Dracula Untold movie was supposed to be like part of it also.
Oh, that was the first one.
Yeah,
that was like the one that was kicking off the whole thing.
Garbaggio.
I didn't even watch it.
I haven't seen it either, but I haven't heard good things.
If they hadn't named it Dracula, I think it might have been an okay movie.
Really?
Like it was.
You go in with
there's
expectations of a Dracula.
I'm expecting a Dracula-based vampire movie, not some underworld or other twist. You know, don't make massive changes to the mythology.
Yeah, I mean, you have a story. Like, if you're going with the character and doing stuff with just like whatever vampire, you can change whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
Yeah, but if you have fucking Dracula, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't just change it.
Right.
Like, oh man, Dracula 2000. How about that?
That was a thing that was out.
Good?
I didn't see that one.
No.
Jerry Butler.
Keep it that way. Yeah, Jerry Butler.
It's not good. It is it's Dracula in New Orleans.
Oh, who made that one? That was
Drake.
I want to say it's like a director of note.
It was Wes Craven?
He produced it, I think. I don't think he did. Well, fuck, we got to look this up.
Busting into the IMDb already.
Yeah, god damn it.
Jesus Christ. No, like, somebody like respectable made that piece of shit.
That is sad.
Let's see. Whoa. Disaster is like impending. Like something is gonna.
That.
Yeah.
There's an open beer. The keyboard is in the air.
Things are on fire.
Dog is barking.
Yeah. Dog is fucking screaming. All right, let's see. Who directed Dracula 2000? Nope. Patrick Lussier. That's a name I know, but not like a household name.
Also wrote the story. I feel like maybe this was the end of Patrick Lussier.
Let's see what
hoping.
Patty Luce has been up to in his
Patrick
directing
Loser.
career. Yeah.
Oh, Drive Angry.
Oh boy. Terminator Genesis.
Oh,
Ooh, My Bloody Valentine.
My Bloody Valentine 3D,
Yeah.
which was fun as shit.
yeah. We saw that in theater. That was good.
Well, he hasn't made anything since 2011. Oh, that's editing. God damn it. So he's still directing.
Oh,
he directed
TV series.
Yeah, TV series.
Great.
Scream,
That's good.
the TV series.
No.
One episode of that. That was pretty horrible. Dracula 2 and 3.
Oh, The Prophecy 3.
Yeah, so he has franchise experience.
White
That was
Noise
his
2.
first directing attempt in 2000, The Prophecy 3.
Yeah.
And Dracula 2000, same year.
Oh, man, he didn't do Prophecy 2? That was the one that had Glenn Danzig in it, right?
Oh, God.
As a rogue angel.
Yeah, like I said, I would like to see them do something with the Universal Monsters property. But yeah, it needs to be done well.
I would like... You know what I want? Is just a modern take and not some edgy, new, sexy version.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
I
they did in the 90s, man.
I want like Transylvania, that setting, like this movie had a lot of fucking cool. I mean, like a lot of it took place in that forest, like outside of like Talbot Castle, but everything was very like foggy and smoky.
It was
just
menacing.
very creepy
it was
looking,
mysterious and menacing.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of that anymore. You get giant production sets, and I guess don't get me wrong. This was a giant production set too, but it didn't feel that way. It felt like a fucking forest.
And like, I can also like, now that we've gone through a bunch of these classics now, like I can see like this does feel like it takes place in the same world that like Frankenstein takes place in. Like, you know, this like the people kind of seem the same. Like
It's cohesive.
Yeah. So I did enjoy that. Like, well, on this watch through, because I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
Yeah, I saw this like when I was a kid. I must have been like 8 or 10 years old, I think.
Right. Yeah.
For me, what I was actually appreciating about this was like, yes, it's a horror movie, monster movie, like classic. But if you look at all the classic Universal horror monster movies, they're a different subgenre, each one.
Yeah,
This is like
magic,
this is
kind
like
of
a psychological thriller.
that is true. Yeah.
Where, you know, and you had Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's an action adventure movie.
Frankenstein's like a sci-fi, like, you know, movie.
And Dracula is just, you know, like the horror. Horror is like the progenitor of a lot of that. So it's just, it started with horror and then they kind of expanded from there.
I'm trying to think of like The Mummy. How does The Mummy fit into that?
Suspense.
Yeah. I mean, maybe suspense. It kind of felt like a noir, like a film, like a detective
thriller.
Noir thriller.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what The Invisible Man is.
Which is like it's the last one I have not seen of like the original movies.
Yeah. Like again, I saw it a million years ago.
Yeah.
I had a 50-pack of the 50 most quintessential horror films or whatever. you know. So obviously it had all this and way more B-movie versions of this stuff from like the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Like Frankenstein versus Dracula.
Yes.
That's shown up in my research a couple of times today.
Yuck. Actually, you know what one really sucks is like a take on these is Jesse James meets Frankenstein's daughter.
I haven't seen it.
I don't like any part of that title.
Hey, you like Westerns? Yeah, I love them. Hey, do you like horror movies? Yeah, I love them. You want to put them together in a real B-rate movie? No, I don't want that. Don't. I'll watch it, but
I could go for a Western horror movie, but like again, it would have to be good.
Hey, bud.
Oh no, we have tons of B ones.
Speaking of Glenn Danzig,
no.
his spaghetti Western vampire movie is coming out soon.
Vampire Western.
It's supposed to be.
I thought it was out already.
It came out in like select theaters, like a couple like showings or whatever. It's supposed to be worse than his first movie.
Oh my god!
What was
Danzig's first movie?
Veronica. I jumped on that grenade for you guys and let you know that, like, don't. I love Danzig. Love him. And I love weird, crazy sci-fi horror movies. Him making one, though? He's not good. Nobody told him no.
No.
That's the problem.
Yeah. I did enjoy this movie. I mean, one of the things I didn't like that I never noticed until this watch through is that Lon Chaney spends the movie walking around on his tiptoes when he's the Wolfman.
Yep.
Yeah.
When he first, because I never noticed that before either.
Yeah.
But when they first had him transform, I was like, aw. He's trying to do doggy feet.
Yeah, he's like, if you are, I've talked about the show a lot recently. If you watch Star Trek Discovery, he has like Saru feet.
Yeah.
Where like he's wearing like high heel platforms, like
yeah. You know who pulled that off really, really well and still does to this day is Balzac, the Jaws of Death from Guar.
Oh,
they made like special like prop boot feet thing, and like it's supposed to look like, you know, like bovine
yeah,
legs,
like goat legs or whatever.
Yeah, it looks great. That's a man with fur on his legs walking around on his tiptoes.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
And then like the Wolfman gets dressed after he transforms.
That doesn't make
right. Because when he first starts transforming, he's sitting in the chair and he has like the wife beater shirt on.
Yeah.
And then like when he's the Wolfman, like he has a full buttoned up
suit. Yeah.
Yeah. So like the Wolfman, like obviously like, he transforms like rah, 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 like stops for a second, like
he's corporate werewolf.
Gets a shirt, like buttons it up, like.
I bet there's some murdering to do, but first, gotta look right for the part.
Yeah. I want to get blood dye on all of my fur.
Well, Bela Lugosi isn't even wearing clothes because he's full wolf transformed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when they look at his body later, they're like, "Oh yeah, Bela the Gypsy is clearly just dead here. That he's wearing clothes though."
Did you hear him drop the hard G word?
Yeah.
That's what they call him in that scene because it sounds even like they're saying Bela Lugosi.
That's what my grandma called him.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry to the Romani hard G people.
Yeah.
It's a quote from the movie.
I would rather be called a gypsy than a Romani.
Probably, yeah.
It's just a much cooler fucking word.
Yeah.
I get that there's like a negative connotation to it.
Romani sounds like cheese. like
a very sharp cheese.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I want it on pasta.
Like a Parmigiana Romani. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just say it's a cooler word. That's why Tyson Fury is the Gypsy King.
And I never associated gypsy with being a bad word until I was explained why it's bad. I'm like, oh, all right, fine. I could see how that could be offensive. But like, I always thought it sounded cool and was about a cool thing.
Yeah.
Like,
And you know what's really typically hilarious is like it's another one of those things where somebody is offended for somebody else 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can't use that word. Are you Romani?
Yeah.
We're going to go down a dark rabbit hole.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care.
Like an Alex Jones like rabbit hole.
Oh, no.
Oh man, I have yet to see a single episode of Velma, and I am going to keep it that way.
Yeah, like I don't want to be one of those like dudes who just like, oh fuck this, like, you know, just because it's a fucking show about Velma, but like
I don't care that they made a show about Velma.
Yeah.
I care that they took all of the charm and everything that made Scooby-Doo good and took it away.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be
multiple interviews that I have read have been like, this show would be okay if it didn't have Velma in it. Like, more than one review had said this.
Yeah. I really don't even know like the content of the show for the most part. But I know that like Scooby-Doo is just a whimsical show that's for everyone, and then when you take that out of it, it's just a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Like, yes, okay, you can hide adult jokes in it. They've done that for years. But you're taking away the core value of the show, is that it's for everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, the Wolfman.
Oh yeah,
We should take the opportunity to mention.
That's why you got Little Wolf beer.
Yeah. I was sticking it to the fucking, sticking to the theme.
No shit. Yeah, we haven't done that in a while.
Duclaw Brewing.
Did Duclaw. Yeah. Duclaw.
Oh, that was it. That was coincidental, but fucking sticks too. It works.
Yeah, Duclaw.
Duclaw, yeah.
Duclaw makes great beer.
Who makes this one? The fucking Little Wolf. I have a koozie on mine. I don't want to fucking. It's a Little Wolf Pale Ale. It's a Little Wolf. Little Wolf.
Oh, okay. It's produced.
Yeah.
It was confusing me. It's produced by Zero Gravity.
Oh,
I was just looking at Zero Gravity. I was like, oh,
I thought that was like the brewing method or something.
Like old school malt liquor.
Yeah. So Zero Gravity Little Wolf Pale Ale. And then accidentally, also in theme, Duclaw Patriarchy Unicorn Farts After Dark. That is a fucking mouthful.
Well, because their typical unicorn farts is a lighter beer. I think it's an ale.
Oh, okay.
And it's got the glitter in it.
Yeah, this is a chocolate cinnamon crunch breakfast stout, and it's 8.5% alcohol.
By the way, I wouldn't mind having one of these for breakfast.
Oh, really?
Dude. Would you like a?
Oh, I'll take a hit of that.
Yeah. There's a.
I don't even care that it's got glitter in it.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
That's fucked up is what it is.
I would have that for breakfast.
You should not
have that for breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Like a beer this sweet and nice should not be 8.5%.
Yeah. Damn.
You're going to fucking kill somebody.
Oh, Jesus.
Hopefully me.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being alive.
Yeah. Oh shit! We never did start the movie.
Well, it's fine because the
movie's an hour.
Hour 10,
69 minutes.
And it
Nice.
starts with intro, so nobody cares.
Yeah.
Oh, this actor. Okay.
Yeah, you know that was really weird because this movie is from 1941. That's like a very 30s kind of thing, like early 30s.
Yeah.
To start with clips of the movie introducing the cast.
Yeah.
It's way old school. It actually kind of kills the vibe in the beginning of this.
Yeah, because you don't really know what to expect.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, it's like a TV show opening.
I do love the font that they had chosen, though. The artist that came up with the font, not this, but at the title.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the hairy, yeah.
Like, whatever artist did that was
pretty cool, yeah.
This is actually my least favorite film poster of the classic.
I can see that because there's not much to it. It's just his face, and then
actually, you know what? The Dracula one's pretty weak too.
What does Dracula look like?
The original Dracula is just Dracula's head in a blue.
Yeah.
Field. There are but that was the official poster.
Yeah, I think Creature from the Black Lagoon might be my favorite one.
Mummy. Hands down.
Oh, the Mummy one is pretty awesome.
It's so sick.
It's the one that Kirk Hammett had the guitar of.
He's got a guitar of all of them, I think.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he's a mega horror fan.
Yeah, I saw him play the Mummy guitar.
Yeah.
Fucking
Bonnaroo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
I've talked about this before. It was the night they do they used to, I don't know if they still do this, but every year they would just have a super jam and it'd be a couple of different artists just fucking playing whatever they want.
Yeah.
So the first year we went, it was Ben Harper. No, not Ben Harper. Ben Lee, which is the not goofy white guy. Ben Lee is the other.
I think it's Ben Harper. It's not the goofy white guy.
You're right. Ben Harper, John Paul Jones.
I like a Ben Folds.
I've seen Ben Folds live.
I like a Ben Folds.
It was John Harper, John Paul Jones from Led Zeppelin, and fucking Questlove, just fucking jamming on Zeppelin songs, fucking all night.
Yeah.
So
you had me right up until you said jamming on Zeppelin song.
It was amazing. So one of the years it was Kirk Hammett, fucking Les Claypool, and Gogol Bordello just playing Tom Waits songs all night.
Yeah.
That's top 3 concert experiences in my concert going lifetime.
I don't have any that stick out like that, but I've seen
and this is all 1 a.m. too. It's when it started. Yeah.
Everybody's high on
yep.
shit.
Everybody's just fucking. You've been exhausted all day, so you're just fucking chilling out. You're just smashed. You're on as many substances as you can get your hands on.
Fucking, you just did a fistful of mescaline.
Yeah.
Your asshole is just full of ayahuasca.
Yeah.
I mean, like, who hasn't?
Yeah. Same.
Fuck, dude. Yeah. Were you there?
That's how I like to spend a weekend.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, that was fucking... But he played the guitar, the Mummy guitar during that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He's got some cool shit. So the Mummy.
No, the Wolfman.
The Wolfman.
Yeah. The Mummy came...
The Mummy has the coolest... The Mummy has the coolest poster.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm woefully underprepared if we're going to be doing the Mummy.
I watched the wrong movie.
Sorry, guys.
No, we did that one already. We did the
Yeah, like, it's just his floating head over her body.
Yeah,
like,
it's not terrible, but...
Like, I like the forest, like the silhouettes, like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
but like,
just a field of blue.
Just, blank blue right here.
It's supposed to be like the mist or something, in the forest.
I don't know.
It's a gypsy curse.
There's nothing to it.
Why not just have him holding her like that? Like,
yeah.
Be a much better poster, yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, whatever.
Some dude did it 70 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, he sucked.
Can we get down to who does it say like art department?
Oh yeah, here. Well, go back.
There's the Mummy poster.
Dracula's all right.
That's right.
Dracula
I do
does the face in the field of blue better than the Wolfman.
Frankenstein is like still kind of the same thing, but like all right, it works.
But there's like composition there.
Yeah, like both of these right here.
You cannot fuck with the Mummy.
The Mummy is pretty awesome. The Invisible Man looks pretty good too.
And the light, it looks like a fucking Basil Gogos painting.
Yeah.
Just rest in peace, Basil Gogos. But we will name drop him probably every episode.
As much as we can. And then there's the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I think that one is my favorite one.
That one is good.
Oh, the Bride of the Frankenstein is pretty good also.
Yeah. Too much yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here's what you were talking about. They fix up the
telescope
just to look right in her fucking window.
This is the most fucking dude shit ever.
Let's go ahead and pan over to this person's
They
bedroom.
have this gigantic fucking like telescope that like theoretically you could probably see planets fucking millions of miles away.
I mean,
there's no windows in the
telescope.
Yeah,
he can't. What is the purpose of that telescope?
Checking out chicks.
Exactly.
Upvote for boobs.
Yeah. That's for sure what he's doing.
And then, like, when he goes to talk to her in the shop, he's the creepiest motherfucker on the planet.
So unsettling.
Yeah.
So, is that those earrings with the crescent moon? Are those for sale? Like, how did you know about those? I saw them in your dressing room.
Yeah, he tells her right away.
Yeah.
I saw you.
Dude, bring it down.
Be cool.
You're harshing her calm.
Yeah. Bro.
He follows that up with we're going to go out tonight. She says no. And he goes, I'll be here at 8.
And he knows she's engaged. Yeah.
No, he doesn't find that out till later.
Yeah, they're at the gypsy camp.
Oh, I thought she told him in the shop.
No, it's when they're in the forest walking around together and he's trying to get her to do some dirty in the woods.
Okay.
He was going to tell her future.
Yeah. You'll read your future from the inside.
You're going to have to clean your face in about 15 minutes.
He'll read your palm. I'll read your cervix.
Oh, my God. Oh, there he is. He's creeping right now.
Yeah.
He's way too excited.
Big shit-eating grin on his face, too.
Yeah. Fucking...
Well, because he's looking around. Honestly, he's looking around, and then he just kind of stops there while he's checking it. But then he's got that look of like hesitation for a second.
Yeah.
And then he jumps right back in. He's like, maybe she's gonna pop out a titty.
And you can try and defend it for just a little bit, but then he immediately goes, now where does she live and work?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, let's go over there.
And I'm on my way.
I don't know what they sell, but I'm buying it.
Is it restraining orders? I don't think it's restraining orders.
No, those are free of charge.
I love how this is supposed to be in England, and this place is filled with anything other than English people.
Yeah, this is Wales, and everybody talks like this.
Yeah, like the one guy who's the constable.
Farms, remembers?
Yeah,
there's like 2 people with English accents.
Larry Talbot. Yeah, he's supposed to be the constable. Like he's like Lord something or other. Like
yeah. The plot of this movie is so insignificant.
Yeah.
Like, you don't care. Like,
his brother's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know him, never met him. They don't even talk kindly about him in the movie.
They mention it for like a minute.
I know it's a hunting accident, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's
That's
like, oh, you're kind of in charge now, bud.
Like his dad gives him the weird, like, hey, I know we have this tradition where like I chase you off, and yeah.
He makes mention too of the like strong and what does he say? Undemonstrable
Yes.
way that they love each other in the family. And he says, but I'm going to try and change that and make it better. And he shakes his hand.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
I love you, son.
I don't hug my dad a lot.
Firm handshake
But I
and a
would
hearty
for
hello.
sure like, expect a hug after that. I'll show some warmth to you. Hello. I'll use your name instead of boy.
I also love how Larry doesn't look that much like younger than his father.
I know. I meant to look up their ages because I was so curious.
I did. There's a 17-year difference.
Oh, that's
So,
a lot more than Bela Lugosi and his mom.
Yeah.
It's like 6 years for them. Although it's clearly a hard 6 years for her. It's like,
Fucking rough.
sorry, but those years were terrible.
He's got hard years coming. After.
Yeah. Well, they don't get better for Bella.
Throw me that whiskey.
I guess it's that same age for them all, you know?
Oh, Jesus.
Carlos.
Karloff does not deserve to smell my shit. Let's just get drunker and keep quoting Ed Wood for the rest of the day. Yeah.
Sold. What a hard decision that was.
Oh, man.
I mean, we could do that for longer than we could watch this movie.
Yeah, 100%.
Pull the string. All right, Bella, you
Burned
just
by one of those in the Return of Chandu.
Bella, you get in there and wrestle around with him.
I never appreciated that movie until I watched it for this show.
That is one of my favorite movies, man. I love that fucking movie. Bullshit.
Bullshit. God damn it.
Oh, man, that is pretty... You know what? This is growing on me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it the beer growing on you or the alcohol content? growing on you?
Probably... no, it's just only 4.5%. This is the Little Wolf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not as pale ale-y as it first presented itself to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Wolf
So yeah,
Man.
I do appreciate that this is kind of a psychological thriller.
Yeah.
In that sense, because it's not just a generic, guy got bit by a wolf, turns into a wolf story. I mean, it's kind of the start of all that, but you get different notes of like maybe it's on his head.
Yeah. There was one scene
Because he turns into like a bipedal wolf creature. He was only bit by an actual fucking wolf.
Yeah. Bela Lugosi turns into a very real four-legged wolf.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm assuming like the longer one is like a werewolf. Like that's why Bela Lugosi was more of a wolf. Like they probably become more wolf-like the longer they're like, in that state.
I could see that.
Well, in the hour and 9 minutes they gave us,
Yeah.
they don't go over that lore, but they say that damn poem like 5 times. The whole thing. Well, the 3 happened right back to back, so I just kind of like assumed.
Yeah.
It happened a few more times.
Going back to the psychological thriller thing, there was one scene I really liked where I think it's when he's talking to the girl, I forget her name. Ooh, excuse me. And like he's telling her like about what's going on, and like she says like, "Well, are you sure you saw a wolf?" And he's like, "Why does everybody think I'm the one that's confused?"
Yeah.
Like I thought that was a really cool scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because, there wasn't a wolf found with his head crushed in.
It's just a dead G word.
Dead G word. Yeah. Just smashed to pieces.
Yeah. Yeah. He had his skull crushed in with the fucking that humongous cane.
Yeah. The handle on that thing was massive.
It would not be comfortable to hold.
I don't think it was meant for really holding. Smashing.
Just for styling and
It's
posing.
a warhammer disguised as a
It's for killing G words.
Oh, no.
That's my G word stick.
Oh,
My
God.
G word be good stick. Oh man.
Makes a gypsy go flipsy. Be here all night, folks.
Oh hell.
Unfortunately.
Oh fuck.
Hey, you want to hear something funny?
Yeah. That's the sound of podcasting.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we've been doing this for 30 minutes already.
Yeah.
One more, I think we touched on this, like the look of everything, man. I really love the look of like the forest, like just these really creepy, like everything.
Aesthetically, they had this down.
Yeah. Just nailed it. Absolutely
Light
nailed
mist, but not like so foggy that it crushes the details. The trees in the background there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you can still see everything, but it's mysterious.
Ooh. Movies like this are definitely the reason why I'd be more scared of a low fog than a full fog if I was walking around at night.
Yeah.
Like, full fog, I can't see. Probably a big monster. I'll die instantaneously.
Yeah.
Low fog, it's going to eat me and make me watch it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Zombies, mummies, werewolves. God
Yeah.
damn. I'm watching my toes today.
I mean, I guess as long as you have shoes and a permanent residence, you're fine.
Fair point.
I gotta tell you though, like, even though he's just wearing a mustache, Bela Lugosi does not look like Bela Lugosi.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's like the hairstyle and the clothing and the mustache, like it really hides his face.
And like, I think because he was just trying to avoid, or even this might have been like a production decision, like when you see him like without anything, like, oh fuck, it's Dracula.
Yeah.
You know, so like you think when he's in like the Frankenstein movies, he's also like in heavy makeup with like a fake beard and like, you know, so I think they're just trying to like do anything to make him look not like Dracula.
Yeah, because like they didn't do anything to make him look like Dracula.
Yeah, he just was.
He
like,
just that's his face.
Yeah.
Of course, this is also what 10 years after.
Yeah, 10 years. 1931 was Dracula.
Yeah. So I mean, that's doing a fair number on him.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for ratings?
Yeah, let's do some ratings.
Let's do some ratings. We'll start with our guest, Arthur,
Yes, sir.
resident werewolf expert.
Yeah.
Sexpert.
Sexpert. Werewolf sexpert.
Yeah. How can I assist?
Give us your rating, 1 to 10. What would...
So that's so tough. You know, as much as I'm supposed to love this because it's a classical horror film, it's written for a different.
No holds barred.
Yeah.
It's a different generation. It's a different. Like for me, I'm proud of what this created, what it took from real world mythology and made a standard to be used. I love werewolf movies, and for that, I'll always love this movie.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
But I mean, visually watching it, it's just not entertaining for me. You know, 4 or 5 out of 10 for the effort put into it. But
Okay.
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, like these, I think we say this every time we do a classic like Universal movie. You kind of have to grade them on a curve
because that's what I'm saying. For what it's done,
Think about what ground did this break, and if you were in the audience in 1941, you know, like
that's a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I'm unfortunately biased by the wealth of other things to compare it to.
I don't think this wouldn't normally fall under our 2 score scaling system, but sometimes we'll have a movie where it's like, okay, how do you rate this as film?
Right.
Like the quality of the film. And then how do you rate it as a fan of genre film? You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah, 2 different scores.
Yeah. So this one, just because of its age, we could probably do that. We could swing that.
See, I would make the reverse argument that like because of its age we couldn't, because like this exists before like really the horror genre. Like this is the early days of it. So
no, I mean it's a solid decade. Well, no, because Nosferatu came out in what, the 20s? 20
I mean like
1920.
I mean the Golem I think is the first horror movie. That was like 1920.
Yeah. Nosferatu was just shortly after that.
Yeah, so maybe like up until, I mean really before this you have, well, you know what, they probably cranked out a couple of Draculas and Frankensteins before this. And The Invisible Man was way before this also. Mm-hmm. But all right, it's not the beginning of horror, but it's still the very
it's
early
in its infancy.
Yeah. So like I don't know, it is a movie like because like just I don't think there's enough to compare it to, you know, at the time.
Yeah.
You know,
no, like personally I do like sticking with a one scale.
Yeah.
But I was giving Arthur some variety. Yeah. How to be able to sleep at night.
I mean, you know, it's an overall weighted scale that takes everything into account.
Don't get me wrong.
Give it like a 7.
You feel how you feel about it.
For me, it's just the audio quality, like listening to it, it's so just like one level of sound, you know?
Yeah.
It's not dynamic.
Yep.
It's black and white. That's okay. Actually, it works for this film.
Actually, I think it works really well for this film.
That's what I say. I'm saying, like, you know, so in some movies I would take that as a hit. Like, literally, that's just something that doesn't entertain me as much. If I'm being honest, you know. So I don't know. 7 out of 10 if I weight it with all things.
Okay.
That's being generous.
I think I'm going to give this a 6. Because I do enjoy, especially like. I think I'm grading this in relation to the other like Universal monster movies because like as revered as those movies are, like as influential as they are, sometimes they're not an easy watch. Like
that's true.
Yeah, like even with this, like I enjoy this movie, but like I found myself like looking at my phone, like I was at my computer, so like I like got in a couple of games of Snap, like you know.
Of course you did.
Yeah. I got both Thors today, which was pretty cool. But I do enjoy this movie. Like I think the things it does well, it does well. Like the setting, the mood, the creepiness, I think is like all there. Like you know, the look of the wolf man. I mean, like again for 1941, like holy fucking shit, this is amazing. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
We're a little spoiled, you know, with modern effects, so like it might look a little cheesy and like. Truth be told, it is. I mean, like again, we mentioned this before. Like the werewolf has like you know,
there's a fair amount of cheese,
a button-down shirt, and like pants on.
I mean, they couldn't have his hog flopping out, you know, like
they could.
They could.
That's a choice they made.
yeah, exactly.
And we're all worse off for it.
Pink Rocket.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going with 6?
I think I'm giving it a 6 because like. Again, in relation to the other Universal monster movies, like this is one of the more entertaining ones. I feel.
Yeah.
You know, I think the 69-minute like runtime is like I could use a little more flesh on it, but like I like that it's pretty quick.
All right. I agree with a lot of what you said.
Yeah.
I definitely think there should have been more time on this movie.
Yeah.
I would have loved a little more backstory. And a little more active mythology brought in.
Yeah.
It just needed just a little more fluff. The mood is great. I like the music, and the tone that everything sets. Some of the acting is a little hokey, especially when this is supposed to be set in England, and there's like 3 characters with English accents.
Yeah.
Like it's
I said, like the one guy sounds like Slim Pickens. Larry Talbot.
Yeah. It's a little much. And so because it was such a short runtime, a lot of it felt like forced.
Yeah.
Where you look at like Frankenstein. I think Frankenstein was a similar runtime.
Yeah.
Infinitely more compelling.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't say compelling. I mean, this was pretty. I mean, like the psychological aspect is pretty compelling in this. That was a pretty good story. I feel like
it's good.
Yeah, you feel for Larry, like
you do, but like it needed more. Like, there needed to be more emotional impact, and that would have been set by some of his history and his family history.
Yeah.
Bring some of that in.
Yeah, why do you leave?
Then you really care.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the horror aspect of it's firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
For me, especially, considering the age of the movie. I like this better than Creature.
I could see that.
And I think I gave Creature a 6, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, I'm gonna go like 6.5 on this.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I would watch this again, no problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Same here.
Not a problem.
Yeah. I love something I never noticed too, that like how much the ending of American Werewolf in London is like the complete inverse of this ending, but also very similar. Wherein like they literally both end with like a bunch of like police and shit standing over the hero's dead body.
Yeah.
And being like, in this case, they're like, okay, he was a hero. He was, he saw her being attacked by the wolf, and he tried to stop it, and that's how he died.
Yep.
And then boom, the movie ends. Where like when David is dead at the end, I don't think he's going to get that courtesy. I think the story is going to be like this person went crazy and like killed a bunch of people.
Right.
Yep.
In fucking Piccadilly Circus. Like I love how they're just very like they're very similar, but also just opposite ends of that spectrum.
Yeah, I mean, and that's really what American Werewolf is supposed to be. It's just like a souped up version of this movie.
Yeah,
I mean, it really is.
I would have thought it was a souped up version of Werewolf in London,
which I haven't seen. Like
I haven't either.
Yeah.
I don't think it is actually. I think they're kind of different.
I just would have thought that it was supposed to. I haven't seen it. So
that one I know is about like a doctor who goes to like Tibet and then like he gets like ingests some like mysterious flower that like turns him into a werewolf.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah. Again, he went to Bonnaroo and fucking caught the super jam.
There you go.
Yeah. I also will shout out fucking Werewolf by Night, the Marvel like Halloween special they put out,
which was good.
It's very like thematically close to this. Like, I love that the wolf in that looks a lot like this werewolf. Like,
I forgot that was the thing. I still haven't watched it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so good. Dude, it's really good. It's like it's how you do a modern version of this story.
Yeah.
Like you've got like the mysticism and like shit like that.
I
like
felt the same way at the end of that. I just didn't realize it. Where at the end of Werewolf by Night, which, like you said, it's kind of modern, representation of a lot of this. I was like, no, I didn't know it was a miniseries. And then like 6 episodes are done, and I'm like, where's the rest of it? This story just started.
No,
like,
it's a one shot. Yeah,
that was the prologue, wasn't it? Let's talk about these two.
Dunzo.
Yeah. And I didn't feel that way about this movie, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe if I had been more excited during it, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's so short.
Yeah.
There's so much. The story just began. Give me more.
Yeah.
There's like it's too lean. Like there's lean for the sake of like fast, get it going, and get in, get out. But then you sacrifice like your compelling nature. Anyway, y'all bitches ready for some trivia?
Let us trivia the fuck out of this shit.
All right.
All right, folks, before we get to the trivia segment of the podcast, we want to take a second to tell you about our friends over at Newsly. Newsly is an all-in-one super app for iOS and Android. It picks up the most trending articles on the web and topics that you choose at any given moment and reads them to you in a natural human voice.
That's right. For the first time ever, the entire web becomes listenable all in one place.
You can browse articles from topics that you choose and start playing, stop scrolling, and start listening to the web.
You can follow any topic as specific as you like, from sports, tech, business, science, Bitcoin, or even the Cardassians from Star Trek. It will find you the latest articles and read them to you aloud.
It gets Star Trek specific. You can get right down to it.
Yep.
They even have podcasts as well, believe it or not. You can explore trending podcasts from over 80 different countries. I will let you in on a little bit of a secret. You're going to find the Big Dumb Monsters podcast there as well. I actually have been using this. I've been using Newsly to actually listen to the podcast lately.
Have you really?
Yes, I have. Believe it or not, I have. They even have digital radio at Newsly.
You can download and use Newsly for free now at www.newsly.me and use the promo code DUMM and you will get a 1 month free premium subscription.
So check them out. Head over to newsly.me and tell them, you know what? Tell them the Big Dumb Monster sent you.
Yeah, do the thing.
And now, back to the trivia.
All right. Let me grab a sip of this little wolf here.
Yeah, I'm now drinking the Dew Claw, which is pretty damn tasty.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
Chris, what is that, marijuana?
Nope.
That's not a marijuana?
No, it is not.
Weird.
L'chaim.
Yeah. All right. The wolf that Larry Talbot fights with was Lon Chaney Jr.'s own German Shepherd.
All right.
So I suppose if you've got to, like, wrestle a dog, might as well be your dog.
Hey,
so you know it's not going to bite the fuck out of you.
Yeah, he'll fucking goof it. Like, he'll wrestle around like that.
Yeah.
You have to tell him, like, no bites, no bites. Like,
Yeah.
He gets a little crazy sometimes.
Fucking stop.
But he will
My
stop.
safe word, too.
Fucking stop. Bela Lugosi actively campaigned for the lead role and ended up playing a minor support role.
Womp, womp, womp.
Who didn't even have his own name. It was Bella.
His name Bella.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Actually, and they didn't even pronounce it right. It's Bela.
Yeah, well, no. Some of them call him Bella and some call him Bela.
I think it's
Throw me off.
Yeah, I think he actually did pronounce it Bela.
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah, I'm like almost positive.
Well, fuck me.
But I don't think his mom did. That's what I'm saying. Between two people, it's always different.
Evelyn Anchor suffered a bad scare when a 600-pound bear, parentheses, the bear's sequence in the film was later cut, escaped its trainer and chased the actress up a ladder where she was pulled to safety by an electrician.
Jesus.
This when filmmaking was the wild fucking west.
I don't know if you visit the Rust and it feels like that right now.
I stand behind Alec Baldwin. Boo. Because bad things happen in front of Alec Baldwin.
God.
Much better.
Oh, man. I mean, I will say in his defense, he was told he was given a fucking unloaded, like, gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the prop department did it bad.
Yeah.
They didn't check the weapon.
Yeah.
They assumed he was going to check the weapon. He's an actor.
I wouldn't trust
Also-
Alec Baldwin to check the laundry.
Also,
Are you kidding me?
he aimed it directly at two people and shot it.
Well, I mean, he tested it. It's definitely not a
It
dud.
works.
Yeah, it works. Or it doesn't, depending on what you guys are going for.
Verbiage is very important.
I mean, yeah, it didn't do what it was supposed to do. It did what it was supposed to do in real situations. Oh, fuck, this is horrible.
Oh.
He's a prick anyway.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus. This film marks the first of 5 appearances by Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman for Universal Studios. Out of Universal's classic canon of monsters, Chaney was the only actor to portray the same character in each of the studio's classic films and sequels. Because he had nothing else going on.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Evelyn Ankers had difficulty working with Lon Chaney Jr., who was already angry at her because she was given his dressing room because the studio was punishing him for vandalizing studio property while drunk.
Okay.
My motherfucker.
Yeah. I was going to say, I want to be mad at him for being a dick, but also, all right.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
She took my dressing room because I was having a good time. Thought this was America.
Yeah, this is America in the 40s, goddammit. I'm a white man.
I'm a white man.
Wait a minute.
You realize what I can do? anything.
How did he get ramifications?
Yeah. Consequences? What the fuck?
Ew.
Not like I killed a guy. I mean, almost, but I didn't.
Oh, yeah, because the bear got loose.
Ooh, did he set the bear loose?
I would hope so.
Maybe that was his drunken vandalism. Like,
Vandalism.
all right, Bear. All right, Bear. It's me and you, man.
I would assume it was him giving her comeuppance for taking a white man's dressing room.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I'm doing it for Pearl Harbor. I'm not even... Oh, Jesus Christ. Maria Ospenskia.
Ospenskaya, I believe.
Yeah, sure. Who played the old G-word woman, was only 6 years older than Bela Lugosi, who played her son.
So dumb.
Oh, my God.
But, like I said,
Hard 6 years. She might have been a real G-word.
Oh.
What do you think? We're going to have to record a third episode just because we're not going to be able to use this one too?
The apology episode.
We're sorry. Just think all the racism and sexism is, I mean...
Still with us today.
Yeah, it's here.
Nothing has
I don't
changed.
apologize for a fucking thing.
It's terrible, folks. It's fucking terrible.
It's fine. It's satire, okay?
Yeah.
Just think of it that way. It's not. Larry's silver wolf-headed cane, the only known surviving prop of the movie, currently resides in the personal collection of genre film archivist Bob Burns. Burns, who was a schoolboy at the time, was given the cane head by the man who made it for the film, prop maker Ellis Berman. Berman. There it is.
You got cane head from a prop master. Ellis Berman. What the fuck? Oh, it has been too long since I've had alcohol, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus Christ. Where are we? Kurt.
I ask myself that all the time.
Where am I? Kurt Siodmak.
Sure.
You got a pronunciation for that for me?
Negative note.
Shotback?
Yeah. Claimed that...
It's actually Smith.
Oh, shit.
Whatever you want it to be.
It's like Smittix. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have a Smithwicks, please.
I did that the first time we ordered one, and the bartender went, "You mean Smittix?" I meant, Sure. That one.
Yeah.
Go with the castle on it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll have a Guinness.
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 I'll have a Guinness.
Show me your Guinness. Anyway, that guy claimed that he is responsible for the addition to canon of the werewolf's vulnerability to silver, and his claim has often been repeated by horror aficionados, including director John Landis. However, silver, according to legend, was first used to slay a werewolf in the Beast of Gévaudan, dating from the late 19th century. Listen, I write it down. I don't
pronounce it. Yeah.
I don't look up pronunciation guides because I don't care. But that was in the 19th century. Novels recounting the legend appeared in the 1930s and featured the slaying of a werewolf with a silver bullet. The Wolfman, however, was the first film to utilize the silver bullet myth on screen. So there's an air of bullshit to that. Let's see. Jack P. Pierce archived the Wolfman's iconic makeup primarily with a... Oh, achieved. Not archived. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Sound it out.
I never said I could read. I said I will read. Jack P. Pierce achieved the Wolfman's iconic makeup primarily with a rubber nose and yak hair, which was singed with a curling iron and attached to Lon Chaney Jr.'s face, arms, and legs with spirit gum. And that sounds fucking miserable if you have ever dealt with spirit gum.
Gonna stick
yak
this,
hair.
Yeah.
Or yak.
This permed yak hair to your face.
I bet that smelled awesome.
Like yaks smell horrible, like to begin with.
Yeah, burn one.
Yeah.
Burning yak smell like?
Like yak.
No difference.
Not the animal.
Yeah, exactly.
What smells like yak in it?
Oh.
Boy. Gross. All that is gross. In this movie, we're told that a werewolf is a human being who becomes a wolf at certain times of the year. To quote the movie, when the wolfbane blooms and the autumn moon is bright. You gonna have a drink, Arthur? Turn that into a drinking game?
Yeah. Every time I hear that poem, I got a drink.
And the moon is never depicted in the film. This is the only one of the Universal series of Wolfman films in which the full moon is never shown. In the sequel, the folklore is changed to when the moon is full and bright. So this was when the wolfbane blooms, you turn into a werewolf. They later changed it to follow the lunar cycle.
All right.
Yeah. Not sure why, but
We just to give him more opportunities to be a werewolf. Like,
yeah, probably.
Instead of only like once a year, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when he gets his period.
His wolf
He's in
period.
heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wolf heat.
Ginger snatch. Or snap.
Is a wolf period movie, yeah.
I'm just wondering if Ginger Snatch is a porn yet or not.
The porn parody? Yeah, it's
It's a
gotta
porn
be.
parody of something.
Of Ginger Snaps.
Yeah.
Ginger
I would assume.
Snatch.
Gross.
We never said we were a classy podcast. Like,
No. It's not family friendly.
Yeah.
We have never claimed to be. Despite Universal's apprehension over the public's appetite for horror movies following the attack on Pearl Harbor, the film became one of the studio's top grossers of 1942.
It had the opposite effect. I need to get out of the house and watch something.
Yeah. Well, this came out like 2 weeks after Pearl Harbor.
oh, no shit.
I know it was
just,
I thought it was closer than that.
like looking for an escape. Yeah,
was
it
it 2 weeks or 2 days?
I think it was 2 weeks.
Was it? Oh,
I think. Pretty
I
sure.
don't know, you could be right.
I'm probably
let's
right.
see. Hold on. There's probably a release date on this motherfucker somewhere.
It also could be in his research facts that he's gonna.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is probably the shit you have to like pay for.
I thought this came out
Pro.
December 12th, 1941.
I don't know. Why you gotta upstage me? Why can't I just have my thing?
I'm sorry.
God damn.
December 12th, 1940. So yeah, 5 days after Pearl Harbor.
I was wrong too.
Yeah.
Good in the damn middle, you know.
Good.
So yeah, that's just looking to like look for anything like to get away from shit.
Yeah.
It's definitely understandable.
If
Like,
you want to feel even better, I only knew how wrong I was because he said that it was 5 days from Pearl Harbor.
Meh. All right, this is our last trivia fact here. Bela's werewolf form appears to be a quadrupedal, bestial-appearing wolf, but Larry's appears to be a bipedal wolfman. A possible reason for this is that the film was originally meant to be a thriller where you're never quite sure if Larry is really becoming a werewolf or whether it's all in his head. Naturally, this means he would have to be attacked by a creature resembling a true wolf because if he was attacked by a wolfman type monster, there would be no doubt that the werewolf was indeed real.
Although, I mean, is that true?
yeah, like I don't know if I would have been like, well, it's clearly he's a werewolf.
Couldn't
like,
you also be insane and envision a werewolf monster attacking you?
Yeah.
And then think you became a werewolf?
I guess, but like most of the people who have suffered from like lycanthropy, like the psychological, they would, obviously back in the old days, they would say they were attacked by a wolf.
Right.
It was never a wolf creature.
Right.
You ever see like the pictures of that English dude who got an exorcism, like because he thought he was a werewolf? It's fucking freaky. It's a freaky fucking story.
Yeah.
Like this dude's whole life, like he like just
Is he the one that ate a baby?
no. No, I don't think so. Anyway.
Okay.
But we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
We'll circle around back.
Let's put that in the parking lot right now. I think he was like, I think he was British. But like his whole life, like he would just like get into fucking shit like every now and again, and like,
that sounded juicy.
Yeah, there was some. Oh, it's like it's the booze. Like,
yeah,
this beer is kind of thick. It's been so long since I read this fucking story, but like he got like arrested one night because like he knew it was gonna fucking change or whatever.
Yeah.
And like there's like accounts of what had happened like when he got arrested. Like this dude, like the fucking cop said, like he fucking just became like superhumanly fucking strong. They fucking, his hands were like fucking claws. Not like they didn't, like his fingernails didn't grow, but like his fingers were like arched.
Yeah, the like Fred Sanford arthritis.
Yeah. But they were saying like his mouth, like his teeth were like protruding. He wasn't like changing, but it's just like they said like at one point they finally got him into like a cell that had one of those like fucking like slots for fucking food to go in.
Yep.
At one point he had gotten his head out of the fucking meal slot. Like they don't know how the fuck he did it, but like he got his head out of it. Like
sorry, I'm just watching him tiptoe through the forest.
Yeah. It just does not look good at all.
Oh, why?
And there's a video of him like getting an exorcism, and like his same thing. Like his fingers are fucking like curling, and like he's fucking snarling, and fucking like his teeth are just like gnashing. It's fucking crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love true exorcism stories. I just find them like fascinating, like the story of Annalise Michel.
Yeah.
You get some of like the audio recordings of that exorcism. That'll put some fucking shiver down your spine.
Yeah, like even
it's
like
crazy.
It's so like because there's so many like I'm not saying it's real like there's really demons and shit, but like the belief in it is so real at least that these people are fucking doing these crazy fucking like superhuman fucking things. Like Yeah.
The power of the mind. It's a crazy thing. Anyway, that was our last trivia fact.
Yeah, moving on to the better known as segment. We will start off with director George Wagner.
Two G's.
Yeah.
Hard G's.
Hard ass G's. He has directed some shit, man. Like, this is probably the thing he's most known for, but he also directed 10 episodes of Batman 66.
My man.
And they were like there was a couple of Joker episodes, one with Egghead, fucking Vincent Price, 2 with fucking Mr. Freeze, 2 with fucking Catwoman. What was the other one?
Who is Catwoman? Eartha Kitt?
Eartha Kitt or Julie Newmar. Or
Julie Newmar was the other one I knew of. Yeah.
This is the third one too. Lee Merriweather was the third one.
Oh, okay.
And then Louis the Lilac. It was like they're like gay villain. They couldn't say gay. Like yeah. Directed an episode of the Green Hornet series, 7 episodes of The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Let's see, that might be it for the really like.
Oh, what a prick!
3 episodes of the Maverick TV show.
No, hold on. Do you see how he credited his name?
Yeah, 2 giant G's. It's like that's like all the way through like the Batman show.
Yeah. So everything is lowercase in his name, George Wagner,
except for the 2 G's. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Directed a Jack the Ripper TV movie.
Jack the Movie Ripper.
Jack the Movie Ripper. Yeah, really like not much. Horror Island 1941. Yeah, that's really it. His first director job, 1938, Western Trails. We will move on to Claude Raines, who played Larry's dad. What was his name? John Talbot, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Why am I looking that way? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, aside from this, he is probably most well known as the Invisible Man in the 1933 Universal horror movie, The Invisible Man, of course. He is also in Casablanca. That was 1942.
That's a movie that it's just like a half hour too long.
Yeah. I remember I was supposed to like
this.
Yeah.
It doesn't need much cutting, but like, 20, 30. I could lose 20, 30 out of Casablanca.
I was supposed to watch that. Like I was in this improv group like way the fuck back when I was like in my 20s.
Yeah.
And like
so in the late 1990s.
That was much more polite than I was.
For your information, it was 2001. And like we got like one of the assignments like we got was like, oh, you're supposed to watch Casablanca this week, and we didn't watch the Casablanca. I didn't fucking watch it. I was in it with Tom was one of the people who was in it with me, and another friend of ours, and we were just assholes. like we were just fucking.
You were.
Yeah. Surprise. Yeah, like we were just trying to like run the show like on the side on our own, and we all quit at the same time and like really fuck these people over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks to suck.
Yeah. I am not proud of that.
I think that falls under the category of not my problem.
Yeah. Douchebaggery. Everybody's entitled to a little bit of a little bit of that in their 20s.
Yes.
Let's see. What else has Claude Raines been in? The Greatest Story Ever Told in 1965. He played King Herod.
I mean, that's a lot to live up to.
Yeah. You're setting the bar pretty fucking high.
Is this better than Pulp Fiction?
Yeah. He was in an episode of Rawhide, which I'm mentioning only because like that theme song is forever stuck in my head because of the Blues Brothers.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. He was in Lawrence of Arabia in 1962. I hate this fucking... God damn it, IMDb. What does this show more bullshit that fucking I have to go through every time? I'm looking through your page now.
I don't know, but you skipped right over Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, did I?
Oh, like way back.
Oh, yeah, he was in a fucking Alfred Hitchcock thing.
How dare you?
Like it's like a lot. There's things to discuss, but like everybody in these old movies, their fucking credits are so goddamn long.
Yeah.
You have to like comb through so much shit.
He played Phantom of the Opera too, just like Lon Chaney's daddy.
Yeah, 1943 version of Phantom of the Opera. Casablanca we mentioned, that was 1942. Sir John Talbot in this movie. And that really, aside from The Invisible Man. Oh, he's in Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, 1939. The Adventures of Robin Hood, 1938. That's the
I
one
know
with,
that
like,
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington is very famous. I have no idea why. I've never seen it.
It's Jimmy Smith movie. Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Smith. Who the fuck is Jimmy Smith?
I don't know. I know who Jimmy Smits is.
Yeah. The Invisible Man. And The Invisible Man was his second role, 1933.
No shit.
His first one, 1920.
That's a gap.
Yeah. The fuck did you do? Probably stage shit at that time. Anyway, moving on to Lon Chaney Jr. I mean, like, he is probably known, most for being the Wolfman. You had mentioned he's in like 5 properties as the Wolfman.
Well, he's in all the like official.
Yeah, the Universal.
Universal.
He's in way more than that, I think, as like,
Yeah, because they were just I don't know if they have to be Universal, but they was just showing like the Abbott and Costello movies.
Yeah, he's in Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. He's in Dracula vs. Frankenstein, which I mentioned a little while ago. Yeah, this dude was trying to pay the bills towards the end of his life. He was in an episode of The Monkees in 1966. See all. God damn it.
IMDb, you're fucking us.
Yeah.
And we are not going to pay a fucking subscription to IMDb.
Yeah, exactly. 3 episodes of the Route 66 TV show. Rawhide shows up again. 2 episodes. He did a lot of westerns. The Rifleman, Wagon Train.
Well, yeah, man. You couldn't turn on TV in the 60s and not find a western. Stagecoach West, Bat Masterson, Johnny Ringo. I wish it was like that these days.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Western. I don't.
Again, like I have to comb through so much shit to pick out the notable like names.
I'm not seeing anything I really fucking recognize.
Yeah, no. High Noon, 1952.
I'm usually pretty good about some of this shit. But...
Bride of the Gorilla. Here we go. Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, which is a really good movie.
It is.
1948, that was. House of Dracula, 1945. He was in The Mummy's Curse, 1944. House of Frankenstein, also 1944. The Mummy's Ghost, 1944.
Yeah,
Son of Dracula, 1943.
The 40s kind of Universal horror, not that great. Like the later 40s.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about them. It's just
Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. That's when they were doing all sequels. Like Mummy's Tomb, 1942. The Ghost of Frankenstein, 1942. This movie was 1944. 1 million BC, 1940.
I think the Misfits have a song about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, it shouldn't. I want to say it was not an album cut, but it wound up being on like one of those like B-sides.
Yeah. Here's a bunch of shit we thought wasn't good. So
1 million years BC.
You're going to pay for it anyway. Here you go.
Yep. Pay for it.
Yeah, we'll move on to the next person.
Out of your fucking mind.
Ralph Bellamy. He was the dude who was like Larry's friend, who was like the constable and not English in any way, shape, or form. I had a holy shit moment when I was going through his credits. In 1990, he was in Pretty Woman. 1988, he is in Coming to America as Randolph Duke. Ring any bells yet?
No.
That's because in 1983, he was Randolph Duke in Trading Places. He's one of the two rich old guys.
What? No shit.
Yeah. I like the whole movie. I'm like, this guy looks so fucking familiar. Like he sounded like Robert Stack.
Yeah.
And he looks so and then like when I saw that, I'm like, holy fuck, it's him and Don Amici.
Yeah.
They're the two old like rich guys who were gambling on fucking Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. Yeah, and then they're bums and it's the same characters in Coming to America.
That movie is Jesus Christ. Trading Places is a fucking 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Both of those movies I think are 10s out of 10s, man.
Coming to America, like 9.5.
Yeah.
It gets a little
that does trail off towards the end. Like the comedy does trail off. Yeah, I'll give it that.
Fucking Trading Places though. You know what? You know what really drives Trading Places up to a 10 from a 9.5 is Jamie Lee Curtis's 10 out of 10 boobs.
Just boob drop. Bam.
They're perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Like they're everything you want in a set of boobs.
This dude was also in a ton of other shit. He was in an episode of LA Law, 2 episodes of Matlock. He's in Amazon Women on the Moon.
That sounds
he's the old guy in Disorderlies, the Fat Boys movie from the 80s. Holy shit. I have not seen that movie in probably like 30 years.
It's been a long time. What the fuck was the other, like, what was the other movie that they were in? It was like, there was a shitload of 80s rappers in it.
Pretty sure like all of those guys are dead now.
Yeah. But there was like an 80s hip hop movie, like LL Cool J was in it, like they were in it, and like one of their scenes
wasn't Crush Groove, was it?
I don't remember, but there was like a time lapse of them just destroying a buffet.
Oh my god.
Like, ridiculous.
He was in the 80s version of The Twilight Zone. He was in The Fuck Boat for 2 episodes. 1981 and 1984. We mentioned Trading Places in 1983. Little House on the Prairie and Fantasy Island. He's in Walking Tall. Oh, the TV series. Yeah.
That's a fucking grisly movie.
The
original?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Isn't that fucking, what's his name? Jodan Briggs? Or not Jodan Briggs, Jodan Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the one with The Rock.
Not that one, which is an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
McNaughton's daughter.
Yeah, again, like, I know there's shit to talk about in here. It's just I have to comb through 6 million credits from the 60s and 70s. He was in Rosemary's Baby, 1968. Gunsmoke, hey, how about that?
A Western? What?
Yeah. Rawhide, 2 episodes.
I mean, really, when it comes to Rawhide, the only thing I care about is that Clint Eastwood was in it.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was...
The only thing I care about Rawhide is that scene in the Blues Brothers.
That was his name. Rusty?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Ghost of Frankenstein, 1942. Oh, boy. Lots of credits.
Jesus.
Lots of credits.
He had to have been like a universal player.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I want to say he's in like 1 or 2 of these other horror movies, but
because he's in like
maybe not
7 or 8 movies a year.
Yeah. His first role is in 1931 in The Secret Six. Moving on, we have Patrick Knowles, who plays the cuck in this movie. Fucking Frank Andrews.
Beta man.
Oh shit!
Thank you, folks.
What is this show? When did this become the fucking Chad hour?
I was not informed.
Yeah. We're gonna do some fucking some fucking bench curls after this.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Listen to some Joe
on
Rogan.
Saturday we do arms.
Yeah.
Because if you want to put your stump where she takes a dump, your arms better be fucking swole.
I think really the only reason I have him here is so I can make that cuck joke.
Oh, you've been sitting on that one the whole fucking show?
Because like that was the first
It had
thing.
not dawned on me.
Up next, this cuck.
Yeah. Like I knew I was gonna work it in at some point. Like it just happened to organically show up right there. Hey, he was in fucking Gunsmoke.
Hey!
Shocker. At this point, I'll be shocked if one of them isn't.
He was also in the Maverick TV show.
Good show.
Yeah. I just remember the 90s movie.
Also good.
Yeah. You know what? Nobody gives a fuck. We're moving on.
Yeah. I mean, does anybody really care about movies from the 40s?
Yeah, like these are some rough credits
that aren't
to go
genre
through.
movies.
Bela Lugosi, who has been in 1 or 2 of these Universal horror movies.
Yeah.
He's probably most
Cups to a tree.
well known as Count Dracula. In the original Dracula. His last movie was Plan 9 from Outer Space, which that and Bride of the Monster are 2 of the movies that show up in Ed Wood in that movie.
Yeah.
Which again, fucking masterpiece.
Fucking Red Skelton hour.
Glenn or Glenda.
Disaster.
Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn gorilla.
What the fuck?
Vampire over London. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
Zombies on Broadway? What the fuck?
Return of the Ape Man. Return of the Vampire. Frankenstein meets the Wolf Man. I mean, like, he is like, as many versions of Dracula as there are, he's probably the one who pops into everybody's mind when you think of Dracula. Like, he's that influential.
The tux, the cape,
Yeah.
the fucking hand thing.
The hair, just yeah.
You don't think of Leslie Nielsen?
I still have never seen that movie.
What?
Hold on. As a Leslie Nielsen fan, it's hard to recommend it because it's so not good.
Yeah.
But then as a fan, you also want to see it because it's a Leslie Nielsen thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's Mel Brooks.
Like I just like it just didn't look good, and like I didn't hear good things. Like it, on paper should be perfect, like right up my alley.
Some of the jokes do really land well, but
see, I think like
some are kind of flat though. Yeah.
Like Leslie Nielsen was just like he was too. Like, don't get me wrong, Naked Gun, the first two Naked Guns are like fucking comedy, like, you know, Bible for me. Like,
fucking Airplane, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I could watch those movies anytime, anywhere. I've seen them a million times. I will watch them a million more times. Like, but I think like after the first two, he just wanted to be Frank Drebin and everything.
Pretty
and like,
much,
and like it just stopped being like as funny as it was.
You know what's actually hilarious, and it's not even his movies. If you watch the interviews where he's got the little fart machine,
that's amazing.
He would do it to everybody. He did it to Letterman. He did it to Carson.
Those fucking Naked Gun. The first two. The third one, like I said, it's getting old at that point.
God, the third one with fucking Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah, Fred Ward.
Yeah,
it was
funny.
The red light district. What would you be doing there? Sex, Frank? Not right now, Ed.
What the fuck was there was another one. Oh, but it wasn't a Naked Gun movie, but it might as well have been, but he was, instead of a cop, he was basically like a James Bond character.
Spy Hard?
Yes. Yeah. That's the one. Yep.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Weird Al Yankovic's on that plane, Frank. Oh, fuck. I love that movie.
God damn it. Leslie Nielsen is a fucking treasure.
How hot and wet do you like your pot roast? Awfully hot and awfully wet. Oh, man.
I gotta rewatch those.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Congratulations, Ed. I hear Ed is pregnant again. Yeah, and if I catch the son of a bitch that did it.
You're listening to old men talk about old man comedy movies.
It's like nobody's laughing at this.
Comedy was good.
Yeah.
Back when OJ wasn't a murderer.
Oh, you don't know that.
The only thing he was murdering was the fucking dolphins.
That scene of him in the first one, like getting shot and then like stepping in like a bear trap and then, like
fucking falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
What was the one where they had him on a fucking gurney at the end of it?
Yeah, he's in the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody should have a friend like you, Frank. And he slaps him on the back. And you see him in the background go rolling down the stairs till he hits the thing and flips over. Oh, that will always be fucking funny. That's when fucking Ricardo Montalban like goes over the side of the stadium and like the marching band goes over him and then like the steamroller and then fucking George Kennedy just goes, "Oh, that's horrible. My old man went the same way." That fucking God, I love those movies. Oh, nice beaver. Thanks, I just had it stuffed. Oh, God.
I'm dying. I'm gonna fucking puke.
Assault with a concrete dildo, Frank?
Stop!
Well, when I see 5 weirdos stabbing a guy in the park, I do something about it. That was a production of Shakespeare in the Park. Julius Caesar.
The best part is he looks like that's a defensible position. Well, that's kind of a weird thing to do.
You killed 5 actors. Good ones.
It happens.
Oh, I have fucking tears in my eyes right now.
Crying.
Just that scene.
After we watch Leslie Nielsen's entire work.
Yeah. Just that scene in the press conference in the beginning where he takes a piss with the microphone on. Like... Whoops. Uh-oh. Holy shit.
My guts hurt.
You're welcome.
Oh, he was on a dead serious episode of MASH.
Oh,
no. Holy shit.
One more Naked Gun reference.
I fucking hate you.
When they're sitting in the stakeout, like they're at a stakeout, it's Leslie Nielsen and George Kennedy, and he's eating the pistachios. Like, hey, there's the giant pile of pistachios next to the car, but he's got the fucking red all over his lips for the rest of the scene.
I can't breathe.
Oh, fuck.
I feel like for no other reason than we can and because fuck you, we should do a watch along
Yes.
of Naked Gun.
Oh my God, yes. I am so fucking down with that. I think we just did a recite along of the Naked Gun. But like, I am so, yeah, we're doing it. Even though it's not a monster movie, we are fucking doing it. If you have a problem with it, fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, God. Fuck them.
Yeah.
TM.
Every time I say that, I always put that. I put
Do
the
you?
TM. Yeah.
I appreciate that about you.
Who gives a fuck about the rest of it? Oh, hold on. He was in The Return of Chandu.
No. The mysterious Mr. Wong.
Yeah. As Mr. Fu Wong.
Yeah.
Sure, that was again.
Have you ever seen pictures of him?
Culturally sensitive.
So you want yellow face.
Yeah.
I'm
not going near that fucking thing.
One of them almost burned me on the Return of Chandu. Or did burn him.
Yeah.
Did burn
One
him.
of them burned me on the Return of Chandu.
You think?
Like, I think if we watched, like, if we got drunk watching, like, The Naked Gun and then Ed Wood, I'm pretty sure we would die.
Yeah, no,
Just
no,
a fucking-
we can't do
Happy
that.
death.
Yeah.
That is a happy
We
death.
would laugh ourselves to death.
Oh, my family would be collecting life insurance settlements.
Yeah. We're more
Fuck
dead than
you.
alive, buddy. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, the fucking life I've lived.
As we mentioned, he's probably most well known as Dracula. Of
He
course.
is Dracula's.
Yeah. I mean, really, like, he's in a lot of stuff, but, like, you know, it gets very European-y.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I can't pronounce. We will move on. Maria Ouspenskaya.
Sure.
The only reason I saved her is because she actually plays this character again, same character, Maliva, in Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. That was 1943, so 2 years after that. After this, you know, that shared Universal Monsters universe.
Yeah. And the only one we really need.
Yeah. Almost bear victim Evelyn Ankers, who played Gwen in
There
this
has
movie.
to be a word for mauled by a bear. You know, like defenestrated.
Yeah, I was just saying, like,
thrown-
defenestrated, thrown out of a
thrown
window.
out of a window. Immolated as being burned.
Like, it's got to be os something, because, like, bear in Greek is, like, Aussie or something like that. So, like, no, Ursa.
It's Ursa.
Yeah. Ursified?
She's got ursified.
Ursicated?
Ursicated? That's a good one. Yeah.
I mean,
What's like to eat? Yeah. Riddle me this, bitch.
It's Ursiphage. I don't know what the ending would be, though.
Ursiphonelia. I don't know.
No, that's to fuck bears. I think.
Hey, bear fucker.
Bear fucker. Do you need assistance?
Okay. If you guys were a comedy show about comedy movies, we'd have to talk about how quintessential there are parts of that movie that will never die.
Super Troopers?
Super Troopers.
Like 99% of that movie.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
And that was the second time I had to clap.
Got you good, you fucking rook. To this day, nobody can say leader of something without going, I don't want a liter of cola. I don't want a large farva. I want a liter of cola.
That's how you know you've done it, you know?
Yeah.
Ursula. I love you, Ursula. That's my car. That's my girl.
Powdered sugar. It's delicious.
The life-saving sugar.
Oh, he's so good.
Oh.
I enjoyed the second, but it didn't have that
I didn't even try.
forever quality.
It's not horrible. It's just not as good as the first one.
Right. I feel like it's going to be just like the latter day Kevin Smith shit, where it's just self-referential for no reason.
a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
Because you have like some of the same people they pull over like show up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just random
Yeah.
people. You know, it's like, they're here in Canada now.
But I mean, it does have its moments, I will say. Like, there are scenes that are pretty fucking funny in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you treat it not in comparison to the first, but
Yeah.
in comparison to just if it was a standalone, if that was the first time they used the name Super Troopers.
Yeah, like you would
guess.
probably think more of it, like if it wasn't like connected to a fucking.
It's a
perfection.
legendary fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if they reuse characters from Blazing Saddles, you know, in a sequel, the same thing would happen, you know?
Yeah, that's why Mel Brooks never did that.
Right.
Because he knew better.
Well,
Because
fair.
he's a fucking genius.
Right. You know?
Also, it's funny you bring up Blazing Saddles because that's the funniest movie ever made.
Yeah.
I've never sat down and tried to.
It is the
We
perfect
watched it on
comedy
Sunday
movie.
night. I thought didn't you weren't there when we watched it?
He might not have been.
No.
It is
Oh,
the
man.
perfect comedy movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not contesting. 'cause
No, no,
Yeah,
I'd
look,
have
I'm
to
just-
actually sit down and think about it. I'm not saying I would disagree because it's definitely way up there.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
I think so you hadn't watched it. Like, yeah, we totally fucking did that on a Sunday night.
yeah. I mean, you can try, but you'll never think of a movie that's a better comedy.
I would say, I mean, see, like, I can't pick one as the best ever. It's definitely in the God tier, though.
I can, and it's Blazing Saddles. I did it. I did the thing. Let's move right onto the crapshoot.
No, I'm in like a Mel Brooks, like, can I say I like Blazing Saddles more than I like Men in Tights or like Spaceballs?
100%.
I don't know about
can say it.
Spaceballs. See, like,
Nope.
but see, that's a me thing. It definitely rolls back to my love of
Yeah.
what it's spoofing.
No, hold on. Here's the thing. Do you think Spaceballs is a better comedy movie? Or do you think Spaceballs is a better movie because it's referencing things that you like better?
I think I have a stronger nostalgic connection to Spaceballs.
Right.
Still not what I'm asking, though.
No, but
But I think I'm not going to say Men in Tights is better than Blazing Saddles. That's
Not even
comedy
close.
suicide. Yeah.
right. That's why I got hesitant.
I kick you out of your own house.
Yeah.
Okay? This had nothing to do with Men in Tights. This is Spaceballs.
But Men in Tights is a movie I can still, I
adore it.
I will still laugh out loud at.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Hold on. Got to pump up.
Time in, hunkies.
That was a chew. I'm sneeze.
Yeah. My dad's dead. My cat choked on the goldfish.
My dog
goldfish.
choked on the cat.
Are we gonna finish out this segment, or are we just gonna move on to crapshoot?
Yeah, doing old man reminiscing.
Yeah, this is what happens when you get 30-somethings.
Fucking Evelyn, what's her name's in a bunch of these movies. She's in The Invisible Man's Revenge. She's in I think Frankenstein's Ghost.
Same character in all of them?
No, different character. She plays Elsa Frankenstein in that for one Frankenstein movie she's in. She's in Son of Dracula, Ghost of Frankenstein, Elsa Frankenstein. And that's really, that's it. Her first role in 1936. Last person, J.M. Kerrigan. He's in...
No shit.
Yeah, he's in a couple of other really big movies. He's in Gone with the Wind in 1939. He's also in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
They could have cut a solid hour out of Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, I still have never seen that movie.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's great. Cinematic fucking gold. Holy shit, is that a long fucking movie?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I really don't.
It was one of those movies that back in the day, that it was long enough to have an intermission.
Yeah, like when they showed it on TNT, it'd be like 5 hours long.
You're like, Seven Samurai intermission. Yeah, you could do without some of this movie.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. Cut a little something out of it, you know?
But that will do it for the better known as segment of the show.
God. Not a single murder she wrote.
Yeah, no, I thought like maybe some of these folks would have lived like long enough to maybe show up on one, but no.
I mean, I guess it was 40 years after.
This beer is giving me the worst cotton mouth.
Is it?
Yeah.
It didn't do that to me.
We're sure it's the beer.
Yeah.
It has to be.
This damn beer.
This damn smokable beer. All right, we are firmly in the crapshoot.
Yeah.
Arthur, please explain to me why werewolf movies are so your thing.
That's tough.
Started back when I was bitten by a wolf.
I don't know. I guess like I'm not sure when in my brain people associated with vampires, werewolves, or zombies.
There's just like when somebody latches onto a thing.
Yeah.
Just like in general.
Yeah. And it just, I enjoyed it more. I saw American Werewolf in London probably well before I should have.
Yeah, same here.
You know? Yeah. And that spoke to me more than like vampire movies and zombie movies. That's the monster I liked.
Yeah.
I liked.
Is it just like more of an aesthetic thing?
I guess it's an aesthetic thing, but also there's something about how, it's not their fault. They turn into this monster. They're not always that monster.
Yeah. Well, that's my Frankenstein thing. Like anybody that knows me knows that like Frankenstein is my monster of choice. And it's mostly because he's a sympathetic monster. Like, he didn't ask to be made. He is just going through life wanting companionship and just can't find it anywhere. So, like, it's a great story in that sense. Not only just because it's kind of the first zombie movie, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah.
But it's a reanimated corpse, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just your thing, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just I enjoy that connection more.
Yeah.
Than fantasizing about other monsters, and for that I find it more enjoyable. So I'll watch a bad werewolf movie over an okay vampire movie at this point.
Yeah, I've always been a zombie person. Like, that's been my like monster fascination.
Zombies were like a big part of my like horror education for a long time.
Yeah. I think for me it's the forced conformity. The like you have no choice but to be the thing that everybody is. Where like I like being like I like not liking mainstream shit, like,
Yeah. Well, that's twofold with zombies, because like for a long time, it was not mainstream to like zombie movies.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was very much against the grain.
Yeah, and then The Walking Dead like changed that. Like as much as I did love The Walking Dead, like it fucked up zombies for everybody.
It really, really did.
Yeah.
And I respect The Walking Dead for what it is and culturally what it did for the horror genre. I hate it for what it did to zombies.
I think as you know, as big and influential as it is, if it had stopped after like the Governor season,
Yeah.
I think it would be even more influential and
sure.
more like even bigger
because now it's just drawn out and nobody nobody actually cares about.
If you had gone out leaving everybody wanting more of it, like it would be, I think, even bigger than it is now.
Yeah.
Granted, they wouldn't be like milking it to death like as a cash cow as like the AMC is now, but
right.
But again, it would be better artistically if they weren't doing that.
Yeah. It was, again, I talk about this a lot, but like back in the day, you had to hunt for movies.
Yeah.
You couldn't just show up at any old store or any streaming service and find 1,000 zombie movies. You had to look on, like message boards and like scour eBay and shit like that to
get a job at a video store.
Yeah.
And I would, that's one of the things, one of the first things I did was go to the horror section and just like, all right, I've never seen this like zombie movie. I'm going to rent this one, fucking, and just work my way through it.
Yeah. But that's, because like zombies were my thing for a solid chunk of time. I'm sure you remember.
Oh, I do. I remember you getting me dressed up as a zombie, doing the makeup.
Yeah.
For us to go out to Denny's. Because no one saw a thing at Denny's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's Denny's and everyone's drunk. Yeah.
You
servers.
Do you think it was the middle of the day?
Yeah.
It was not the middle of the day.
Oh, God.
Trust me, they've seen meth heads that look way worse than zombies.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody even said a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
There were pictures. It was green.
Yeah.
They're just happy you weren't actively making meth in the Denny's while you were there.
And it didn't seem like it was oozing or dripping. So
Yeah.
all right, we're good.
This is not a contagious thing.
Yeah. That's a you problem at this point.
Yeah.
I once kicked out a chunk of the fence in front of Denny's in Wolf Road, and that chunk was missing for years. Yeah.
We showed up to that Denny's with 40 people once.
Holy fuck!
They were not fond of us.
They didn't like us at all.
We always had we always used the back booth in the corner, like whenever we showed up drunk.
Yeah.
Like we would even wait for it if there's somebody there. Like we'll just wait for them to go because we always had enough to fill up like both sides of with just drunken like teenagers and 20-year-olds.
Yeah, 3 years in a row, I think. So now we do Friendsgiving, and it's like I invite friends over to the house, and I cook, and I make it a big deal, like a fucking adult. Well, in our roaring fucking 20s, it was, let's get 20 to 30 to apparently 40 people together and go to Denny's. And then once it hits midnight, then it's Thanksgiving, and all hell breaks loose. Because we were dirtbags.
Yeah.
But we would it was funny because we would dress up in a shirt and tie and show up at 11 o'clock or 11:30 at fucking Denny's and just wait for it to be midnight. And then you handcuffed yourself to a girl there once.
Once.
So you know how many times I've thrown up
at Friendsgiving, it was once.
Oh, no, that's fair.
Thrown up in front of 20 or 30 people in front of those glass windows at Denny's. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Christ.
Take that grenade.
I miss some of the scumbag behavior that we used to be able to get away with.
That's why I enjoy going to the Heritage as much as I do.
You're selling me on the Heritage a little bit.
I get a little bit of that back.
You can safely embrace your inner scumbag, knowing that once you leave, you'll return to normal.
It's to be very dangerous.
It's like the cursed lifts as soon as you walk out.
I feel like if you stay too long though, it'll be permanent.
Yeah.
You have to just take it in moderation.
Yeah. Yep. It's a fun place to be. Like, I don't. I actually get a little upset that I don't have Facebook, so I can't watch when they go live.
They did a live video earlier tonight.
What?
Yeah, it was packed earlier. I think for the football games, probably.
Oh yeah, probably.
I like.
Shout out to Hank. I
was gonna say we have to go tonight just because if the Giants win or lose, he is going to be animated. yeah.
Oh, Hank. All right, I don't think we've got any more to really discuss. Like
nothing Wolfman relevant anyway.
Not really. Like the movie is cool. Check it out. Like if you're into old school horror, the classic Universals, check it out. If you're not a terrible place to jump in.
Yeah, if you're looking for a good psychological thriller, like it said, like this might be a place to check out. Like
especially because an hour and change.
Yeah.
Like you got a little time to waste between loads of laundry. Fucking do it. That's really it. I mean, we brought on our friendly local neighborhood werewolf expert. And the next time we watch a werewolf movie, we'll do the same thing.
We do have the 2010 Wolfman.
Oh, I don't wanna.
That wasn't horrible. I don't remember it being.
I'd rather
horrible.
watch Wolf Cop.
We could do that.
Well, twist my arm. Yeah.
Oh, we could do that. What other like options? There's Bad Moon, which was
another Wolf Cop.
Another Wolf Cop.
There's Wolf with Jack Nicholson.
Fucking Wolf. Silver Bullet.
Silver Bullet's good.
Well, Silver Bullet's a movie.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it back a little bit. Silver Bullet's all right.
There we go.
Yeah. It's not on my top 10.
It's a Stephen King one.
It's not on my bottom 10.
Oh, boy. What else we got for werewolf movies that are, like, watchable? Wolfen.
We haven't done The Howling.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I didn't like The Howling.
I don't like The Howling.
Yeah.
What?
I don't like it. It's not good.
Oh, no.
You can know all you want, but it's not good.
But it's
okay. All right. As a movie, it's not good.
It's the reverse of the Wolfman here, where I'm giving it so much credit because I visually enjoy it so much.
Yeah,
I would rate that movie higher than I should.
That movie, it's like an 8.
If I was being honest,
you can 8 shit.
Yeah. If I was being honest, I'd probably drop 3 points off of whatever I rate it. It's just because they really do have really good looking wolves. The transformation's not great.
The wolves look good. I will give you that.
So good. The hybrid bipedal.
The whole thing is just shit. Everything else is shit.
That's only because they were designed by Rick Baker when he jumped ship and did American Werewolf.
His assistant stayed to do The Howling while he went on to do that, and he used the original design that they wanted to use.
Yeah. But that's where the good ends. The story's terrible.
But I love it so much for that. Wait, the story has to be good? Oh, all movies are so bad. All these movies are bad.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many bad movies.
If it's not satire or comedy, it's bad.
It's bad. They did it bad. All right, we're going to get the fuck out of here. We're going to drop our socials and leave you in peace. So our website is www.bigdumbmonsterspodcast.com, or if you're feeling especially lazy, it's www.bigdumbmonsters.com. You want to email us something, suggestions for the show, for bits or sections we can cut out. Think it's like too shitty, whatever.
Beer suggestions,
movie suggestions, bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. If you are on Facebook, we are also on Facebook. Hit us up there. Big Dumb Monsters Pod on Facebook. And if you are on Slasher, the all horror social network, we are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast. Jump on that. It's really good. Great community.
We are also on Instagram at big_dumb_monsters. You can also check out the show on our YouTube channel at Big Dumb Monsters. Please, like, subscribe there. What else do we got? Come if you like. Come. Woo. Hey, we got plenty of that.
Hey, come. If you want to.
If you insist.
Come check out our merch site is what I was trying to say. At TeePublic. I don't remember the rest of that, but yeah, just Big Dumb Monsters. TeePublic. Teen Public. I'm sure that's something else.
Teen Public?
Yeah. I'm sure that is something else.
Some of us are not allowed at Teen Public. I'm not pointing any elbows, but
hey, why would it be me?
I said I wasn't pointing elbows.
We are on Twitch. We're Big Dumb Monsters on Twitch. We are not streaming this show tonight because of technical difficulties.
Yeah, we'll do a test stream next week.
So if you saw one of our streams, consider yourself lucky because those episodes no longer exist anywhere else but in your memory.
Yeah. We done goofed. Maybe I still have them. Maybe we'll release them sometime, but they're a little glitchy. There's a lot of like time jumps. Maybe it's like a special release or something like that. We'll drop them, but
put that on the Patreon.
Yeah, we'll put
exactly.
Patreon exclusive.
Give us money and we'll give you shit.
Oh no! What is this, commerce?
Yeah. But we will be streaming again, hopefully next week.
Yeah.
When our computer will finally catch up with our streaming technology.
Yep.
That's when I would play the womp womp sound effect, but it's not working.
You still have that working?
I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to assume it's going to work fine when the new computer's here.
You're like, that's not accurate.
Maybe.
No, I think it is, actually. Yeah, I think it's actually dead on.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
All right. That's it.
That's it.
We're going to leave you with our weekly words of wisdom. Don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye-bye.